They told you a truck was freedom, the open road, the hauling power, the rugged independence. What they didn't tell you is that buying a modern truck might be the single worst financial decision you make this decade. Let's be brutally honest. You think you're buying a truck. You're not. You're buying a subscription to a debt machine disguised as a vehicle, and the people selling it to you are counting on you never figuring that out. Here's what's actually happening. The average new pickup truck in America now costs over $60,000. $60,000. That's more than the median American household earns in an entire year. And yet, trucks are the best-selling vehicles in the country, year after year. That's not a coincidence. That's a system working exactly as designed, and you're the product. Think about how we got here. 20 years ago, a fully loaded truck ran you $30,000. Adjusted for inflation, that's roughly $48,000 today. But trucks aren't selling for $48,000. They're selling for $65,000, $75,000, and in some trim levels, over $90,000. That gap, that extra $20,000 to $40,000, didn't appear because trucks got better. It appeared because manufacturers figured out that truck buyers would stretch their budgets further than any other customer segment, and then they exploited that ruthlessly. Here's where it starts getting darker. The average truck loan in the United States is now 72 months, 6 years, on a depreciating asset. A $65,000 truck financed over 6 years at today's interest rates means you're paying close to $85,000 by the time you're done. And the moment you drive off the lot, that truck has already lost 15 to 20% of its value. You are immediately, on day one, thousands of dollars underwater. Dealers have a term for this internally. They call it being buried, and they love it because a buried customer always comes back. But wait, it actually gets worse. Modern trucks are now loaded with technology that sounds impressive in the showroom and becomes a nightmare 3 years later. We're talking $3,000 touchscreen replacements. We're talking advanced driver assistance sensors that cost $1,200 each to recalibrate after a minor fender bender. We're talking air suspension systems on trucks like the Ram 1500 that fail regularly and run between $2,500 and $4,500 to repair and are almost never covered after the base warranty expires. The features that made you buy the truck become the exact features that drain your bank account afterward. This isn't a design flaw. This is the business model. And here's your villain, the big three. Ford, GM, Stellantis, along with their financing arms and dealership networks, have constructed one of the most sophisticated wealth extraction machines in consumer history. Ford Credit, GM Financial, Chrysler Capital. These aren't just lending divisions. They are profit centers that, in some years, generate more income than the actual vehicle sales. They need you stretched thin. They need you upside down on your loan, because a customer who can't afford to pay cash is a customer who pays interest for years. A customer whose truck breaks down outside warranty is a customer who finances the repair. Or better yet, a customer who trades in the broken truck, rolls the negative equity into a new loan, and starts the cycle all over again. The industry calls this the trade cycle. You should call it what it is, a trap with 4 wheels and a tailgate. Here's the breaking point. There are people driving $80,000 trucks to jobs that pay $55,000 a year. Their monthly truck payment alone is over $1,000. Insurance on a vehicle that expensive runs another $200 to $250 per month. Fuel for a vehicle getting 16 miles per gallon costs them another $300. That's $1,500 per month before a single repair, before a single oil change on a vehicle that is losing value every single day. This isn't truck ownership. This is financial quicksand with a Raptor badge. So what do the smart ones do? There's a strategy that savvy buyers are quietly using. Call it the pre-cycle purchase method. Here's how it works. Instead of buying new, you target trucks that are exactly 2 to 3 years old with 25,000 to 40,000 miles. This is the sweet spot. The original buyer absorbed the catastrophic first-year depreciation, typically 20 to 30% of the vehicle's value. The powertrain warranty on most major trucks is 5 years or 60,000 miles, meaning you still have coverage. And certified pre-owned programs through manufacturers like Ford and GM extend that protection even further. You get the same truck, you pay $15,000 to $25,000 less, and you let someone else fund the dealer's profit margin. Here's how you execute it. First, never shop at a dealership first. Go to the private market, Facebook Marketplace, Garu's, Auto Trader, and establish the real market price for the specific truck and trim you want. Second, get pre-approved financing from a credit union before you talk to anyone. Credit unions routinely offer rates 2 to 3% lower than dealer financing. That difference on a $45,000 truck saves you over $4,000 across the life of the loan. Third, run the vehicle history report and get an independent pre-purchase inspection for $150 to $200. It's the cheapest insurance you'll ever buy. Fourth, negotiate from the private sale price, not the listed price. Sellers expect it, dealers hate it. Do it anyway. The people who already know this aren't driving less impressive trucks. They're driving the same trucks for dramatically less money. They're building wealth while their neighbors are building debt. They understand something the industry desperately doesn't want mainstream. The most powerful move in any purchase is walking away from the new showroom entirely. You're not behind on this. You just learned something most truck owners figure out too late, after the loan is signed and the depreciation has already hit. Now you're ahead. And speaking of industries built on trapping loyal customers in cycles they never see coming, wait until you find out what's really happening inside the home warranty business. What they promise you and what they actually pay out are two very different numbers. That's the next video. Don't go anywhere.